You become nothing. You become nobody. Yeah. Yeah, it's the disappearance of ourself in Christ, right? It's the Catholic soul is a pursuit of becoming no one, for sure. It's complete anonymity in the sense of our desires, and a complete, as opposed to like a modern philosophical concept of it would be that you disappear into nothingness. It's sort of an Eastern mysticism, but for us, we disappear into Christ. But yeah, you that's the scariest part. That's why people don't like venturing out, right? Because you take that step forward, like St. Peter takes that step out into the waters. Oh, you're on new territory. So yeah, we're afraid to sometimes become braver. Sometimes we're just afraid because we're afraid to accept the idea that we know that we belong in the land of the brave, right? This idea of this frontier where you are just saying no to things and detaching yourself from things, right? We're desperately afraid of the idea that we might be called to being a saint. Yeah. So you will become something different. You'll become Christ. Yeah, for sure. It's scary. And that's why the dark night of the soul, these saints will go through, because they're lost. Just totally lost. I don't even know what to think anymore. I don't even know who I am. I don't recognize myself, and it's bad. But that's when Christ then, he leaves you there for a little bit. You got to go a couple paces through the darkness, and then all of a sudden, oh, all right, I found something, right? But yeah, you have to be, Christ says it, right? The sheep, he goes off and is lost. And heaven rejoices, right? Christ will say, heaven rejoices, 100 times more for the lost sheep who comes back than for the 99 who are already there. And that is not just because the heaven in Christ loves the idea of a sinner who comes back to him, like the prodigal son, but it's because so often it's that soul who profoundly reaches heights that no one else has, right? So heaven is rejoicing not because someone has been necessarily redeemed. That is true, but heaven rejoices because through sin, often through that journey of being lost, we come to a greater faculty of following Christ.